So we're meeting again today at Gender Links Botswana, which is in Gaborone. Thank you so much, Gomolemo, for inviting us here.
Thank you.
Our conversation is unfortunately not exciting. It is nothing to be happy about. We're talking about the continuing atrocious rates of gender-based violence in the country. This week, there were media online reports that were indicating that a woman was killed in front of her 4-year-old child. Murdered in front of her 4-year-old child. I think we've had this conversation before, and the question is, what is going on in terms of our leadership in response to these atrocious acts? We've had media reports. One was not flattering, one was almost victim blaming women for going out, for having a free life, and another report was talking the semantics of whether gender-based violence is or is not. I think these are two cases which indicate that our leaders possibly are not in touch with the core problem here. Can you tell us a little bit, Gomolemo, from your point of view as a gender activist, civil rights, human rights activist, what is it that you can tell our leaders? What response should they be giving?
Well, thank you very much for being here today. This is a very topical issue that really needs to be given the attention that it deserves. In all honesty, at this point in time, we expect our leaders to be speaking in one voice.
Right.
To be saying enough is enough with this violence, to be taking steps that we really are going to see that they are serious about ending gender-based violence.
Right.
We need to be coming together with our leaders to say what needs to be done. Rather than having, somebody writing and blaming that women should not be doing this, should be doing that, should not be doing this. Because who says we have to limit women to what it is that they should do in a society?
Right.
In a free country like Botswana where everybody has got rights.
Right.
Who says somebody has to impinge on my rights because I'm a woman?
Right.
Because I choose to drink, why should it be a problem?
And why should the onus of policing women, why should it be us who need to police ourselves? Why can't we put the blame on the people who are perpetrating these acts?
Yeah, it's basically leaders trying to avoid responsibility.
Right.
Because when you start trying to idealize or trying to come up with ways of defining something that is so obvious, in the meantime, you are taking away time that you should be urging communities or urging the government to enact laws that will protect women,
right,
or encouraging those who are responsible for implementing policy to do it with diligence so that we can protect the lives of women. So basically, leaders who continuously underplay what is currently happening are nothing but very irresponsible, especially in the time that we are discussing these issues. Every single day we are reporting that a woman has been killed. We are reporting that a girl child has been violated. That in itself should make us as communities, as leaders, as everybody concerned to start doing something, and also showing the way. This is what we should be doing. So in this case, that is lacking. We of course realize and appreciate that the president of the country did talk about it and gave out a statement to say, these are unfortunate situations in our society, and as a country we need to collectively work towards addressing them. We've also seen some level of leadership emerging from communities who are leading without titles. We've heard that the security sector, for instance, they've organized a march to go to Tlokweni to say enough is enough. No woman deserves to die, and no circumstance can legitimize any any woman's death.
Right. And I'm glad that you say leadership does not always come in the form of the government leaders or the politicians. It can be us as community. And I think what is important is the aspect of collective.
Yes.
We need to collectively as a community work towards this. Can you speak a little bit more on that?
I think it is very, very important. And you know, especially the legitimate leaders, for lack of a better word,
right.
Those that we know are in leadership. My disappointment of late is that I'm not hearing the voice of our women in political leadership, especially those in parliament, because I would have thought that their voice should be the loudest. Of course, we appreciate that there are men within parliament that are actively saying something about issues of gender-based violence. But we expect also the women to be saying something and not wait for the men to be the ones to start and then they follow. Because this issue directly affects them as well as women.
Right.
Yes.
Thank you so much, ladies, for having this conversation with me. I'm sure we'll have moments to talk about this because as we speak, somewhere around the world, if not in Botswana, a woman is being violated. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.